In today's video, we're gonna go over the news of someone who had $500,000 in Bitcoin stolen. Also, we're gonna go over some of the different programs that we're in and check up on them, including Regal coin. All that coming right up. The name of the game is compounding. You're either making it or you're paying it. Lucky for you, you get to follow my trades. Let's make some money. What's going on, everybody? DJ Nate D here, and welcome to Passive Profits, a series where I share the progress of my passive income investments and review new and upcoming investment programs so together we can make some money. So I want to start off with the very sad news. As I mentioned, somebody just recently had $500,000 worth of Bitcoin stolen from their desktop. I'm going to link you to their page on Reddit in just a minute where they posted the story. But as we're going to go over in just a little while, I wanted to take this opportunity to just go over some best practices for how to store your Bitcoin, because we think that they're safe with some of the apps that we're using, and they are totally not. Trust me, I have in the past been around circles of some of the world's best hackers and how they create some of these viruses that go around from PC to PC to utilize your desktop without you knowing and suck up your resources. I've seen how they do it, and they have access to your desktop more often than you know it. So we're gonna go over some of those best practices in a minute. But first, if you guys are enjoying the content, please leave a like. I really appreciate that. And also a comment if you can. That lets me know you guys are enjoying the content, and it puts a smile on my face, puts me in great spirits, and it keeps the bad spirits out, which is what we all want. So here's a snapshot of the portfolio. We are in all of the following programs. Down here with BitConnect, with that 30% a month, we'll be paying off the mortgage here at our house. Bitpetite, I'm actually up in just 2 days. My 6 weeks will be up, and I'll have my full 100% money and that 47% gain. So that is going to be very exciting. We're going to look at that shortly. Up here we have Regal coin, which we've been loving. Right now they're in a little bit of a maintenance mode ever since Sunday. So we're going to look at that shortly as well. But we're going to be making between 40 to 45% a month there. Chain Group has been rocking as usual between 60 to 70% a month. We're going to be making on that platform. We're in the Dragon and the Bitstrong there, and we're going to be looking at that shortly. And here, the very high risk Coin Room, which has been going fine. We do say tread very lightly. We don't know too much about this platform, know those behind it. So if you do jump in, it must only be because you like skinny dipping, skydiving, or jumping off of cliffs. If you'd like to mirror our positions here at Passive Profits, the links and full reviews for each of these are in the description below. On with the updates. So here is the Reddit post for the poor fellow who just had this happen. Apparently he was using the Electrum wallet and basically just walked away from his PC for a few minutes, and when he came back, it was completely emptied of 95 Bitcoins, which in today's value is almost $500,000. Such a sad thing. He's asking for help, if anybody could give him any type of pointers on how maybe he can recover it. I don't real honestly, you know, the sad part here, probably even more than anything else, is one of the recommendations that I'm going to actually make for you guys today, which is a hardware wallet. He actually had purchased one, and he didn't get around to moving his money to the hardware wallet, and they got him. Wham! So sad, so sad. So the link for this will be in the description. There's a whole long thread here of people having discussions regarding it. But, you know, some people think that they're saving money by not buying a hardware wallet. Now, it's understandable if you've only got a couple of $100, then it doesn't make sense to spend $75 on a Ledger or $100 on a Trezor when that might be a third of your money. But once you start getting into a few thousand, maybe tens of thousands, and so on and so forth, it just only makes sense. I think the idea is if you put your money in a hardware wallet, it's kind of like a paper wallet where it's just completely offline and you don't have access to it. And because of that, you can't show it in your YouTube videos and show your balances and things like that. And that's totally not correct. I've seen the back end for the Trezor, for instance, and it shows you a web interface, and you can see the balance there. You can see the transactions, very similar to how I show with the blockchain wallet. So you can certainly still use it, and you don't necessarily have to have the device connected. You can have the device put away in some vault, which is what's needed in order to withdraw out of your account, but still be able to receive money and use it in daily videos, or just view it yourself if you need to in a web browser. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. The only time the device really comes into play is when you need to withdraw, right? And that's when we need the security. We don't need the security in order to be able to receive money. Bring money in. I don't need a password for that. Just send me money, all you want. There might be a reason, it's some kind of money laundering thing, or I'm sure there might be a reason somewhere out there where we don't want to just receive endless money, or that might raise a red flag, but you understand what I'm saying. One thing that I'm gonna suggest, if you just can't afford a wallet right now, or if you ordered one and you just are waiting for it, or whatever the case may be, I like the blockchain wallet because it has multiple layers of security. First, you need a login to log in. Then you need the two-factor authentication to log in, and that's just to access the account. Then there's a third layer, which you have to put in a special password separate from all of your other passwords just to send money out of the account. So that's why I like the blockchain wallet. It's still not as good as hardware, but as far as I've seen, it's the best that it gets, at least as close as it gets to hardware if you just can't afford it. The thing also about the blockchain wallet, it's not an exchange. It's not like having your money at Coinbase, and if Coinbase gets hacked, like Mt. Gox and all these other exchanges got hacked, your Bitcoins are gone. No, with the blockchain wallet, your money is in the blockchain. It's not on their website. It's not on their servers. They just give you access to your money with encryption and two-factor authentication and things like that. So it's kind of the equivalent of some of the apps that we have on our devices, which is the same deal. The app doesn't store the money, it just gives you access to it on the blockchain. So that is my recommendation. If you just can't get a hardware wallet right now, that's probably the second best thing to do. Now, some people, I've seen a lot of YouTubers, and including me at first, I was using the Exodus wallet religiously in my videos and everything. I have to say, Exodus is a very pretty wallet, but there are many flaws with it. One is the exaggerated fees, which you probably have seen in some of my videos, where I paid $60 one time to send just 500 bucks, which is over 10% fees. Insane. But probably the worst flaw with this wallet is that there's only a password to open the wallet. There's no two-factor authentication, and there's also no password, nor there's also no special password or even reprompting of the original password in order to send money. That is the same problem that Electrum has. There's only a very simple password. Now, this is like 1980s technology. This is just like logging onto Windows, and after you're logged in, it's free will. That's essentially what's going on here. You go to the wallet, you go to send, and boom, you put the address in here, and a hacker could take all your Bitcoins in one drop if they have access to your PC. So Exodus wallet for security, horrendous. Now, I don't use it almost at all. Right now, you're seeing it open just so you guys can see it. What I do is I access my Exodus wallet through the blockchain wallet. So I have all those security measures, and I keep this app closed all the time. People are fine with seeing the blockchain wallet so I can show transactions. The bottom line is I need to feel secure. If I walk away from my PC and for some reason one of my PCs got infiltrated, I am safe. I have nothing to worry about. Sure, go right ahead. Boom, the moment you try to send, you're gonna be prompted with a password of which you're not gonna find anywhere in the universe, and I'm safe in that sense. So that's what I suggest for you guys as well with your Bitcoins. Speaking of Bitcoins, here we have in the market, yet again, the market is still heading to the upside. I created a new channel here. As you see here, we are well within the channel. We were almost at 4,900 just a little while ago. Actually, we did break through 4,900, and then we hit a little bit of resistance there, and now we're treading at 4,875. I think we're gonna keep seeing upside here all the way up until those forks, hopefully. At least that's what I'm banking on, because I've sold all of my altcoins. So at the moment, I'm just mostly holding Bitcoins. Interesting enough, just a couple of weeks ago, I remember telling you guys how I was gonna start to sell off all my altcoins for Bitcoin to take advantage of the upcoming forks. And obviously, as you see from here, this is called the Bitcoin dominance chart. This orange line is the amount of Bitcoin versus everything else down here. And as you see, that's been trending up and real heavy in the last couple of days, where Bitcoin is now at 52% of all cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, versus down here towards the end of August, it was at 45%. So a significant increase in Bitcoin versus other cryptocurrencies. As you see down here also, as a consequence to that, Ethereum has been dropping. It's down at 18.66%, which is one of the lowest periods, and everything else has been following downhill as well. So good thing up for Bitcoin. Make sure you get rid of some of those other coins and hold your Bitcoin so you can take advantage of the upcoming forks. And I'll be reporting as much as I can as we get closer to those fork dates. every bit of information that's fed my way. Moving over to Chain Group, looks like we finally had a slow day. Looking here, yesterday we were down at 24 bucks as far as the gains are concerned. As you see here from this trend line, I've been usually making anywhere between 30 to 36, but the goal was between 25 to 30. So Chain Group has been outperforming what I was looking for. I was looking for around 30 bucks a day. So at the end of the month, that's around $900. And with that, I can pay off the utility bills here at my house and basically live for free. Now, if you're new to this channel, you must understand we never gamble with the mortgage money, the rent money, or the utilities money. This is money we would set aside that we're willing to lose specifically for investing, and that's what we would use for programs like these, of which we can then pay off the bills, and that's just a bonus and a wonderful thing. So looking over at the program, saying, wow, look at this. Xbots for the first time at the top of the performance list yesterday at 3.0%. Good for them. Dragon just consistently between 2.5 to 2.6%. As you see, it seems like this thing never lets down. And scrolling down here to Bitstrong, looks like they are the ones who had that slow day. Now, here's what's important about Bitstrong. Looks like Bitstrong's algorithm for trading does not like when the cryptocurrency is going straight up or straight down. Down here, when we had these slumpy days on the 15th, that was when Jamie Dimon and China ganged up on Bitcoin together and it dropped to 3,000. That was right around that period, and we saw that big slumpy day, and they struggled to come back up actually. Now yesterday is when we've been having this rally going to the upside, and it looks like their algorithm isn't 100% friendly with that either, and it had a slumpy day. But nevertheless, they've been great. I'm very happy with them. I'm just about over the 100% mark with my initial investment at Bitstrong as well, so I'm gonna have several weeks and weeks of just profits coming from them, which is gonna be awesome. Looking at Regal coin, this morning we started seeing this message that says we are now in the middle of upgrading our servers. In the meantime, below is features that disable for a moment. Again, a little bit of the Chinglish, but we kind of understand this at least. So number one, it says lending to registering new members, converting USD to REC, and transferring REC out. So these are things that we already knew, at least the transferring out of coins we haven't been able to do, but now apparently you can't even convert the USD to REC. That's something that I agree with. Don't take that chance, because that's how I got myself into trouble a couple of days ago when all of the problems started to happen. I was trying to convert my USD balance to the REC coin so I could send it off to Coin Exchange, and that's where the site went down and my coins disappeared. So then I was missing around 3,000 in coins, but now they are back in my account and we just have to wait for them to open things up again. So as I mentioned with Bitpetite, we are very, very close. 2 days away from being over with my initial loan here. I had deposited 23 Litecoins, and at the end of 6 weeks, I'd be walking away with 33 Litecoins, which is that 47% gain. My other investment here was 0.5 BTC, and at the end, I'll be walking away with 0.73. And so far, I am at 31.6 and 0.68. So just 2 days away from being done and time to reinvest and do a new loan here at Bitpetite. So that is awesome news, of course. So that is it for today's updates. If you've been enjoying the content, please leave that thumbs up. I really appreciate that. That lets me know that you guys are enjoying the videos every single day. If you're not following my Facebook page, you should do that now. Also, I'm posting daily updates there as well, which are separate from the YouTube videos more frequently throughout the day, actually. So that's facebook.com/DJNAD1. Okay, I really appreciate all you guys, all of the compliments and all of the positivity coming my way. That means a lot to me. In this world, when you start getting to a certain level of success, the haters come crawling, and all of you guys have been helping to keep them away, which is awesome, and now they don't exist. This is DJ NAD signing out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.